All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. Coming at you from lovely San Diego. It is Monday morning. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Today, I want to talk about what comprises a third of my services, getting businesses on TV. And in my 7-year business history, I've gotten about 21 people on TV, a lot of near misses. But I've been at this long enough to where I've started to recognize patterns of what works and what doesn't. Getting your business on TV is not nearly as hard as people think. I am going to be talking about specifically getting on local news, affiliate news stations, and the process that is used for getting your company on TV, regardless of what industry you're in. The first thing to do is to figure out a good angle. 90% of people that reach out to reporters or TV stations have no finesse about it. They write poorly written pitches. They don't have a good angle crafted. A lot of veterans, God bless them, they aren't always the smoothest. It's a lot of, hey, bro, put me on TV for my tactical Beagle vest company, man. Some stuff like that. So it's important, first of all, to know why you want to go on TV. First of all, every TV appearance drives traffic to your website. Every TV appearance will probably result in more sales. It gets you placed in Google at a higher positioning. And also you can grab the screen grabs and use them for your social media, branding, positioning, Facebook stories, whatever. Many times I've gone after I've gotten somebody on TV. I got Ryan Landry on TV 3 to 5 times. I don't know the exact number right now, but I was able to go back, make a little collage graphic of all his interviews and his appearances and pop that in to drive traffic to Everlasting Veteran website. So here's the process. And right now, get out a piece of paper and pen or pencil if you want to learn the exact process. I'm going to be giving you guys some free angles. Part of my job when people hire me is to create an angle for them and to figure out how to craft something around their business that gets them on TV. So there is the creativity aspect of it. Okay. The first thing you do is to figure out your angle. And it has to be something that a reporter or a producer can look at and be like, oh yeah, that's a segment. Like that'll look good. Here are a couple of ideas for angles that are pretty across the board. The first one's an event. So if you have some type of public event, an all-day event, you're connected with an event, something, that is a great angle to pitch to news stations. Make sure that you have a custom graphic that kind of has a summary of everything. I'm working with Teresa Lawrence right now for her Grand Butterfly gathering, and we've been sending stuff out to local newspapers, issued a press release. I've contacted more reporters than I've ever contacted in my career. But basically, she did really well with promo videos and with graphics that are very eye-catching and colorful. So that's something that's unique for events. That's the first angle. The next one's to pair up with a nonprofit. So pretty much all of you guys know someone that has a nonprofit. If you need someone with a nonprofit that you can reach out to, you can talk to Patrick Kirby or my buddy Dallas Poor, or there's a ton of them out there. Pairing up with a nonprofit that has a very distinct mission is a great way to have coverage for your business. You can make it a business announcement. You can see if TV stations will run it and have you and the nonprofit CEO, come on a segment together and talk about whatever the cause is. And, nonprofits all do different things. Some are for children of fallen veterans. Some are for reducing veteran suicide. Some are for helping veterans with PTSD. All my examples I just listed are veteran based, just because that's the waters that I swim in. I know a lot of veteran nonprofits. What's up, Jared Ledbetter? Good to see you, man. The third thing that makes a good angle to get on TV is a donation. So if you do a fundraiser and you raise a certain amount of money for, and you donate to a nonprofit or an organization or a school or something, document it and take some pictures and submit that to a news station. And that absolutely is a great story. You can do a fundraiser without a lot of effort, to be honest. Raise $500, give it to somebody publicly, shoot some video. There you go. That is an awesome news story. Number 4, consumer protection. I got Sandra Blackie, was the victim of an elder scam, and I got her on the news to warn other consumers about, hey, if the sheriff calls and says that you have an outstanding warrant, they're not going to direct you to a Bitcoin machine to pay your fines off. Okay. So consumer protection, consumer awareness is always a good one. If you're a victim of a crime and you feel comfortable talking about it and you want to protect other people, reach out to a reporter and they'll probably run a segment on what happened to you. Consumer protection can bleed over into products. Let's say you bought something and it gave your kids E. coli and they're throwing up all over the house and they're more miserable than usual. Your brake line failed, something happened to your car, something happened to your Cybertruck. TV stations love running stories like that, especially if they can tie in a massive brand into it, Rubio's or Tesla or somebody. So consumer protection, that's a good one. And then subject matter expert always is a win, particularly if you can tie in your expertise with a common event that's going on today, like a current event. I know my friend Kate Monroe has been able to get on the news numerous times just talking about the border because of her past as an enlisted intel Marine. She gives really good perspective and viewpoints drawing from her experiences, both in the military and civilian. And she gets interviewed a lot on the border because she's able to analyze variables and look at what's happening and be able to piece it together and provide a good summation for the average civilian. What else? So subject matter expert, anytime they're doing something about, war or conflict, they'll usually turn to people that have been in combat. If you feel comfortable, if you're a combat veteran, you feel comfortable about talking your experiences and you want to give an analysis or a summary, contact a news station. Be like, hey, I'll provide an input as to what it's like. I served in a similar conflict, and want to provide my expertise to your station. And a lot of reporters and producers will absolutely jump on that, having a subject matter expert right there. I've reached out a lot of times and I let them know, hey, my 23 years in the service in the Air Force, I've had hotel rooms where the air conditioning didn't work. And I nearly called the inspector general about it because, the air conditioning didn't work. The furniture was super cheap. The decor looked like it was from Walmart. And veterans shouldn't have to go through these kind of hardships. Nobody's gotten back to me about this angle, but I progress. I move forward. I just take one battle at a time. So the next thing you do, you got your angle. The next thing to do is locate the stations in your area. So there's always the big 4: ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and then there's usually an independent. Not always, but sometimes. And then the pitch. And getting ready to wrap this up because of time, but the pitch, 8 sentences, 1 picture, contact info, headline that says story idea in the email. Boom, good to go. Now you're on TV. Awesome. If you have any questions or need help getting your business on TV, feel free to reach out to me. I do this for clients all the time. This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, and as always, stay famous. See you guys next time.